So for the tune, I'm back again with a new video. So starting off with today's news, Daine Klaite has secured himself a contract with the Lamashia Football Club. So yes, after that we have gone straight to Lamashia Football Club to see how they have been doing lately, to see the kind of mission that Daine Klaite is taking into his own hands. So we noticed the fact that they are placed 9th in the Motsepe Foundation log standings, 7 games played, 3 losses, 2 wins and 2 draws. So it's kind of a roller coaster, because we can never say that they're doing bad or great, but yeah, it's kind of a roller coaster. But it's something that I hope, a strong emphasis on hope, because I just wish that it's something that he can manage, and he can pick up the club from where they are and take them to greater heights. So all the best to Daine Klaite, because the last time we saw him on the touchline was when he was he was on the dugout for Chiba United, but he only got to win 1 game, which was against the Orlando Pirates, and then it was bad for the others. That led to him to being sacked by Mr. Mbengisi. Moving on to the second story, CTSpurs announced a new signing. They have announced the signing of Trumaine Eastman. They did not disclose the details of the contract in terms of length and all of that, but Mr. Eastman is a new signing for the club. And then moving on from that to Bafana Bafana, we saw that they got to be drawn in Group E for AFCON, which is set to take place next year in Ivory. So AFCON 2023 was set to take place this year in 2023, but it's set to now play in 2024. Okay, that comes to light after they experienced I wouldn't say experience, but after they noticed that there may be problems due to weather and all of that. So they moved it from this year to next year, and it's set to play in January and then will end on February. So yes, Bafana Bafana are in Group E, and then they are with strong nations. I'll just drop the picture right here so you can see which nations we are grouped alongside. So while talking about the Bafana Bafana, they only got to secure a draw when they played with Eswatini today, because I did tell you that they're going to play with Eswatini today at FNB Stadium, but all they could come up with was only a draw. Sisithoze bezawutsho kwaleso yomhlobo wenu bamene ngamanqako, but that was all that they can do. But you also noticed the fact that Unjabulo Blom scooped the Man of the Match award, which is something very beautiful for him, because if you notice, Unjabulo Blom wasn't in the previous squad, so now he's back, and then he grabs the Man of the Match accolade. That is something very big for him. It's going to give Hugo Broos a headache when it comes to selecting that midfield for South Africa, especially for next year's AFCON, because I mean every player right now is playing so that they can secure themselves a spot which is set to take on those clubs that they are drawn against, and hopefully move on to knockout stages. I mean, it's a dream for every African player to play at the AFCON. It's the grandest stage of them all in Africa. So yes, guys, it is that special, it is that big, and it is set to take place in Ivory Coast next year. You make sure that you don't miss the AFCON. It's the biggest trophy in Africa. So with all that being said about Daine Klaite, Mr. Eastman, Bafana Bafana drawing Bafana Bafana to AFCON. Thank you so much for your time. Dinithanda nonke, deyibele ixesha elilandelayo. Kamnandi.